Yo, UFC Unfiltered Dalt's Take back at you with another video. We're going to be going over UFC Fight Night, Cejudo vs. Song, located in Seattle, Washington. Before I get started, I'm going to go over last week's card. Um, we went 9-3. Our record right now is currently 31-14, not too shabby. And then we were only up zero point 0.6 units last week, so didn't see much profit, but I also didn't place much just because I wasn't too confident in those fights. But so we'll get started here with Modestos versus Rafael. You guys might be shocked here, but I will be taking Rafael in this first fight. I'm gonna see an upset here. Modesto, I mean, I've watched some of his videos. Seems like he's got some game to him, but Rafael, from what I've seen, he looks like he might be getting it done here. If it's not by KO, it might just be by decision, but I'll take it. Modesta is coming off of a win by submission, and unfortunately, Rafael is coming off a KO loss. I'm not gonna let his last fight dictate this next fight, but I honestly believe that Rafael gets it done at the plus 230 odds. I'm gonna be riding with him. I know a lot of other YouTube prediction channels are riding against him, but he's gonna stand out this fight card, and he's gonna upset some people's bets. Next fight, we've got Nursultan Ruziboev versus Eric Makanico. I didn't see much footage on Eric, but I have watched some of Ruzi's fights, and I could see him just slaughtering this guy either by KO or sub, but I will be taking him by KO. He's minus 290. Last fight coming off of a decision loss, and then Eric is coming off of a win by sub, but it wasn't a UFC fight, so I don't really care. Ruzi is 34-9. He's got way more experience than this other guy, so I really see him getting it done. I'm riding Ruzi by KO here. I can see him getting it done. He's got 5 inches in height on him. 3 years younger. Got an inch in reach. He's orthodox. Fighting against southpaw. I can see him getting this done, dude. I really can. He's a takedown machine as well, so if Eric doesn't bring his A game, he might just get subbed. Minus 300. Yeah, he's a favorite for a reason. This next fight, Nicole versus Austin Vanderford. I'm not too excited for it. I mean, I watched some film on both these guys, and this might be a dull fight. I can see it going to decision. So Austin's got 14 pounds, it looks like, on him. Nicole has 2 inches in height. They're some similar fight styles, both orthodox, just stuttered like a bug. I'm gonna be riding Nicole here. Like I just said, I'm not excited for this fight, but I will see it going to the distance. I really don't see anyone getting a finish here. I could see this being the boring fight of the night. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with Nicole here. And then the next fight, I think this will be one of the better prelims of the night that I can also see going to decision. We've got Ricky Simone versus Javid Basharat. A lot of people like Ricky, but he's on a 3-fight losing streak, so I'm not going to be riding with him tonight. Basharat, he's got some skill to him, but he is nothing like his brother in my opinion. But I do see him still getting it done. I'm gonna take Basharat to go to I don't know what I ate today or what I didn't eat or what I didn't drink. Oh my goodness. I am taking Basharat by decision on my parlay. Alright. I will be putting a parlay on Ricky, Cejudo, and Rob Font to all win by decision. I'm just tossing a few bucks on it. So feel free to do that as well. I mean, these old heads, dude. I mean, not old, but they're experienced. Their names have been out there for a while. So yeah, I'm gonna take Javad here, minus 260. I could see Ricky getting it done, but I don't see him getting it done today. On this next fight, Mansour versus Nick Klein. If you don't know who Nick Klein is, buddy just meat rides Dana White After he got his win in the Contender Series, he ran up to the cage. He's like, "John Jones is the best, #1 pound for pound." Dude, just if you do that, you're instantly getting a contract. If you didn't know, now you know. But I will be taking Abdul Malik here, minus 1,500 favorite. If you've watched any of my other videos, do not bet money line on this guy. Do not do it. Minus 1,500 favorite. That's the highest favorite I've seen. And then if you remember the Peyton Talbot, minus 1,200. Just don't do it. Anything can happen. Anything. In the sports industry, anything can happen. All right. Unless you're the Chicago Bulls, you can't do nothing. Nick Klein plus 750 for a reason. I really don't see this guy getting anything done. Abdullah had like 2 or 3 competitors back out in the last week or so, so I could see him just preying on Nick Klein and getting it done by KO. I'm going to go with a first round KO. I could definitely see him getting it done in under a minute and a half. I might place a parlay on that as well, or even a straight bet. On to this next fight, we've got Andre Fili versus Costa. This fight was hard to come by. I wasn't sure what I wanted to take here. I wanted to go Costa, but then I ended up riding with Fili. They both have experience clearly by their records, 24-11 and then 21-7. They're at even odds. I can definitely see this fight going the distance unless Costa gets it done by sub. But I will be riding Andre here. I also have Andre on a parlay that I will be letting you guys in on towards the end of the card, or end of the breakdown. And then we've got Ibo Aslan versus Ian Kutlaba. I've bet on Kutlaba before, and Kutlaba let me down. So if you can guess what I'm doing here, you win. I'm going Aslan here, minus 180 favorite. 14-1. I believe all of his finishes or all of his wins come by KO. So I'm riding the dude by KO. I'm not putting that in a parlay unless it's like a 3-4 leg. Nothing higher than that. But I can see him definitely getting it done. Even if it's money line. Money line's the safest route to take, especially if you're going money line. So I might just take him by straight bet by KO. So as far as Ion, he's plus 150. He could definitely get it done. He's got more experience, especially in the UFC. He's fought some hefty fellas. He's coming off a win by decision, and Aslan is coming off a KO by win, or a win by KO. I really see him getting this finish, man. I mean, if you don't take Aslan, at least take the fight to end by KO. I'd be super surprised if this fight goes over 2.5 rounds. All right. On to the main card. Alonzo Menefield versus Julius Walker. I'm not a fan of Alonzo. Dude is close to 40 years old, getting slept by Carlos Ulberg. I was blessed to be able to watch that fight in person at St. Louis, UFC St. Louis last year. That was a crazy fight. Dude got KO'd in like less than 30 seconds. And man, that was probably the fight of the night. Alonzo, not looking good for him. He's less weight, less height. Freaking 12 years older than Julius. This is Julius' debut. He's got 4 inches on him. He's also got freaking 60 pounds in weight. I feel like this might be a wild fight. If Julius doesn't get it done by KO, I see him taking it by decision. This is another underdog I'm taking. I know a lot of people are taking Alonzo, but I really don't see him getting it done. Alonzo's coming off a loss by KO, and then Julius is coming off of a KO win, and I can honestly see him getting another one. I believe Alonzo's last 2 fights were by KO loss. So I really just don't see this ending in Manafield's favor. But hey, if you're with me, ride Walker, buddy. Ride Walker. Then on to the next fight in the card. We have Jean Silva versus Melsik Bagdasaryan, if that's how you pronounce it. If you don't know me, My name's Dalt, and I love the way Silva performs every fight. Other than that doctor stoppage, that was whack. He could have kept killing Dober, dude. Killing Dober. Um, Gene Silva, he's just a beast, dude. He's coming off a win by KO on Drew Dober. And then this Melsick guy, I've never really watched him fight, but he's coming off a win by decision. I mean, if he puts up a fight, it could go to distance, but I'm gonna be riding Gene Silva till I die, dude. I could see him taking it by KO. I don't want to say it can go by. I mean, it could go by sub, but I could really see it ending by KO, if not decision. Silva is a dog. If you don't know him, you're about to know him, dude. This guy's a killer. Killer. So yeah, I'm taking Gene Silva by KO. That's all I got to say, dude. Minus 550 favorite, 14-2. This dude's a beast. He'll be holding. Dude, you know what? Matter of fact, Topuria, however you pronounce it, he just vacated his belt. Silva's on his way up, dude. He's in the 145 featherweight class, man. I could definitely see him holding on to that by the end of the year. Mark my words. All right. On to the co-main. We got Sean Matsumoto versus Rob Font. Rob Font, he's a older guy, pretty experienced. A lot of people like him. I didn't get into UFC early enough to watch a lot of his fights, but UFC Fight Pass, you can watch anything. But he's pretty experienced. He's coming off a win over Kyler Phillips by decision, and then Gene Matsumoto is coming off of a win by. You know what? I just said this is the co-main. It is not the co-main. Matsumoto's coming off a decision win as well. He's 16-0. Rob Font 21-8. Similar in size, just a fat 12-year age gap, buddy. Matsumoto, I see him ending Rob Font's career. Not really, but I can see this fight going to the decision. And I will also be mentioning a parlay towards the end of the video that I will be adding the fight to go the distance in. So I'll be taking Matsumoto here. All right, and then on to the actual co-main. I apologize. Brendan Allen gets destroyed by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. You heard it here, buddy. Minus 330 favorite. Fluffy is a freaking killer. If you have watched his fights, you know this guy will take you down to Pound Town, dude. And then sub you out. Make you go unconscious. Most of his wins by sub, I believe. Still has KO power. He's coming off a KO win. I forgot who it was, but it was by murder. He won by murder. All right, Brendan Allen. My cousin likes him, but not happening, buddy. Sorry, Ethan. I'm pretty sure you told me you're a pretty big Brendan Allen fan, but he's not getting it done. He's not getting it done. All right. I can see this fight going to decision. They're both gonna be going for takedowns, but at the end of the day, Hernandez is getting it done. If he doesn't win by sub, I can see him winning by decision. I really don't see him getting a left hook or an uppercut to get that KO win like last fight. But I can definitely see Hernandez getting this done and fight possibly going to decision. And then on to the main fight of the night. Henry Booty Cejudo versus Song Yadong. I know Cejudo was an Olympic champion or wrestler or whatever, and was previously a champion, and I think it was two weight classes. Again, I didn't start watching UFC till after the fact, so I don't really have any respect for Cejudo. All dude does is talk and record podcasts. Song Yadong, I mean, he's pretty experienced. He's only 27, 11-year age gap here. He's got 4 inches in height on Cejudo. Cejudo's going to be shooting like freaking MJ out there. Shooting for takedowns. As long as Yadong can hold him up, he won't look like his last fight against Yan. Yan's a dog, though. But I'm going to ride Song Yadong here. Cejudo somehow, some way could get a freaking win by decision. but he just reminds me of Merab. I'm not a big Merab guy. I don't like wrestlers. If you can grapple, that's cool. Get a sub, but I don't like dudes who just like to ride it out on the ground, dude. I'm gonna be riding Yadong here. Oh no! Pause. I didn't. No homo there. All right, so I'm going Song Yadong by decision, if not KO. I'd love to see him KO Cejudo. He's coming off a loss by decision to Yan, and then Cejudo is coming off a loss by decision as well. Um, I think Cejudo is on the downfall, man. He's coming close to the end of his career, and I don't see this fight ending in his favor. He might have been a champ in his past years, but dude's legacy is over if he keeps fighting. Like, he might only be 16-4, but he's on a two loss streak, and he's not impressive to me. So for my parlays and bets, I'm gonna be taking my 2 straight bets: Julius Walker moneyline, Raphael moneyline, both pretty high plus odds. And then for my 2 parlays, the Rob Font fight to go to decision, Basharat moneyline, Ruzi Boav to finish it inside the distance, and then Mansur KO. My next parlay, 3-legger, Gene Silva inside the distance, Anthony Hernandez by decision, and then the Andre Fili fight to go the distance. And then I also mentioned the Henry Cejudo, the Rob Font, and the Ricky Simone fights are for all 3 of those guys to win by decision. That'd be a miracle play. I literally put $2 to win like $110, so I'm not expecting much, but I just felt like tossing it there, for old time's sake. I mean, they have a legacy. They've been in the UFC for quite a while, but I really don't see any of those guys getting it done. If anyone gets it done out of those 3, I will say it's Rob Font. Rob Font's still got some gas in the tank, so it's definitely possible. But as far as that, if I have any parlays or bets that I will be placing myself, I'll post them in the comments either Friday or Saturday morning. I like to place a cycle parlay, so someone to win by sub, KO, and then decision. Yeah, I'll post those in the comments in the next 2 days or so. But as far as that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you win some money. Share, like, subscribe, comment. Please be interactive with me. I love when people comment, leave likes. Share the video with your mom, your dog, your friends, your sister's boyfriend. For me, I Uber here and there. I have people in the back seat, flick up a convo, be like, yo, you watch UFC? I just started a channel. You should go subscribe. Subscribe right there, dude. Simple as that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed night. God bless you all. Enjoy this fight card this weekend, and let's win some moolah, baby. Peace.